Hello students, greetings to one and all. And in this video lecture, we are going to continue with part 2 of the same chapter that we were discussing earlier, and that is the 100 dresses part 1. Okay, so today I'm going to start off with the last paragraph of page 2 from here. Okay. But on Wednesday, Peggy and Maddie, who sat down front with other children who got good marks and who didn't track in a whole lot of mud, did notice that Vanda wasn't there. Peggy was the most popular girl in school. She was pretty and she had many pretty clothes and her hair was curly. Maddie was her closest friend. The reason Peggy and Maddie noticed Vanda's absence was because Vanda had made them late to school. They had waited for Vanda to have some fun with her, and she just hadn't come. They often waited for Vanda Petronovsky to have fun with her. So now there were two other girls of the same class, that is Vanda's class, and the name of those two girls were Peggy and Maddie. So these two girls, they finally noticed on Wednesday that Vanda wasn't there in the school. And how did they notice her? That they noticed her because she waited for her, because just for the time's sake they wanted to have some fun with her. So they waited for Vanda to come, but when at last she did not come, they realized that something is wrong because she had not been attending the classes. Okay, now moving on. Vanda Petronovsky. Most of the children in the room 13 didn't have names like that. So as this name is more of a tongue twister, so therefore it has been said that most of the students in the same class did not have names like that. They had names easy to say, like Thomas Smith or Ellen. There was a boy named Bounce, Willie Bounce, and people thought that was funny, but not funny in the same way that Petronovsky was. So now there were other children in the class with very easy to pronounce names, but this name Vanda Petronovsky was kind of a tongue twister. So they felt that this name is quite a lot strange. Okay, and other than Vanda, there was one more boy whose name was Billy Bounce, and even they found that his name was funny. Vanda didn't have any friends. She came to school alone and went home alone. She always wore a faded blue dress that didn't hang right. Didn't hang right means didn't fit in properly. It was clean, but it looked as though it had never been ironed properly. She didn't have any friends. Remember, Vanda was poor. They were immigrants who had settled in US, so therefore probably they would have been striving for their livelihood. Okay, and once you are striving for your livelihood, these all these leisures like dresses and hairstyles and shoes, they all become secondary. Similarly, Vanda had one single blue dress that too wasn't kind of a proper fit, and although it was clean, but it looked like it hadn't been ironed properly. She didn't have any friends, but a lot of girls talked to her. Sometimes they surrounded her in the schoolyard as she stood watching the little girls play hopscotch on the uneven hard ground. Vanda, Peggy would say in a most courteous means polite way. Now, she is literally not meaning polite over here. She is literally not polite, but it's more of an ironical situation where she's trying to be polite, but actually she is just making fun of Vanda. Okay, as though she were talking to Miss Masson. Miss Masson must have been their teacher. Vanda should say, giving one of her friends a nudge. Nudge means a gentle push. Even you can just relate it when in the school you are just fooling around with your friends, and then one of your friend gives you a nudge, means mainly it is a gentle push by the elbow. That is a nudge. How many dresses did you say you had hanging up in your closet? Closet means a cupboard. 100, Vanda would say. 100, exclaimed all the little girls incredulously, and the little ones would stop playing hopscotch and listen. Incredulously means unbelieving, in a way that you do not believe that something that has been said is right. Yeah, 100 all lined up, said Vanda. Then her thin lips drew together in a silence. Naturally, she is just lying over here. She's just trying to keep up with the other classmates, with the other girls of her class. So therefore, just for that sake, she says that I've got hundreds of dresses with me. Okay, and are they all silk? I bet, said Peggy. Yes, or Peggy, sorry. Yes, all silk, all colors. Velvet too? Yeah, velvet too. 100 dresses, Vanda would repeat stolidly. Stolidly means without showing any feelings, and when you are not saying something without any feelings, that means you are probably lying. Okay, all lined up in my closet. They'd rather let her go, and then before she'd gone very far, they couldn't help bursting into shrieks and peals of laughter. And then at the last, when she would leave, when she would go, and ultimately they would laugh at what she had just said. Okay, 100 dresses, obviously. The one dress Vanda had was the blue one she wore every day. So why did she say that 100 dress? What a story! How many shoes did you say you had? 60 pairs, all lined up in my closet. Cries of exaggerated politeness greeted this. All alike? Oh no, every pair is different. All colors are lined